What you really wanted was not complexity, but simplicity. That's what LG said at today's unveiling of its new G3 in London. Find out why we think it's an instant contender for Smartphone of the Year in Pocketnow's first hands-on. Most phones these days are built around their display, but that's more true here than on most devices. The G3's 5.5-inch Quad HD panel features a pixel density of 538 ppi and a max brightness of 430 nits. LG says it's the world's first Quad HD AH-IPS LCD panel for smartphones. Quite a mouthful. And in person, there's no room for equivocating. It's a stunning screen. The casing surrounding it is almost equally impressive, something we've not often seen from LG. The bezels flanking the display are very thin, and the device features the palm-friendly curve, rapidly becoming the norm among flagships these days. But LG didn't soften other edges. The phone is 8.9mm thick and dominated by sharp, aggressive angles that counterbalance the nice curve without making it uncomfortable to hold. Lacking a more suitable adjective, it looks really fast. We're a little disappointed that the metallic finish around back isn't real metal, but that helps the phone stay slim. It comes in at 149 grams, which feels just right here, and the matte coating atop it feels pretty good. Well, better than a glossy finish, at least. Finally, the 3-button control collective around back has been redesigned to give more physical feedback, to make it easier to use without looking. Here's hoping carriers don't muck it up this time, because the new buttons feel great to use. Under the cover sits a removable 3000 mAh battery with wireless charging and a graphite cathode for extended life, and also buried beneath the surface are the G3's powerhouse internals, a Snapdragon 801 backed up by either 2 or 3 gigs of RAM, depending on the storage option you choose. The microSD slot can support cards up to 128 gigs, and the rear-firing speakerphone is a 1-watt module. LG says simplicity has touched every corner of the new device, including its software load. Aesthetically, we're not sure about this. The color palette has been toned down, favoring darker tones that LG says are more professional, but to our eye they're a little dull for such a brilliant display. Also, while the interface elements have been flattened somewhat, they lack the modern flair of some competitors. There are added functional touches here, though. A Google Now-like feature called Smart Notice is ready to provide, hopefully, helpful recommendations without your asking, and a new security suite lets you encrypt the device and lock or wipe it from afar, and it also includes the new knock-on codes we saw on the Lucid 3. Besides the new cleaned-up notification shade, our favorite customization so far is probably the keyboard, which can now be resized dynamically if you've got sausage fingers, and it also now includes intelligent cursor scrolling through a long hold on the spacebar. It's very handy. We're eating our hats, as we said we might, on the Pocketnow Weekly. That extra port around back is indeed for a laser. This laser is a focus assist tool for the optically stabilized 13-megapixel camera, enabling much faster autofocus than competitors and making it much more likely that you'll get the shot if you're in a hurry. There's also advanced audio recording in video mode, which allows for beyond HD shooting as well. The LG G3 begins rolling out May 28th in South Korea, with US availability coming to all 4 American nationals this summer. We'll have much more on this device soon, but for now, we'll say that its potent combination of specs and new features, combined with its good looks and a solid selection of accessories, make the LG a very compelling Android handset at first glance. For more on the LG G3, make sure you're subscribed to Pocketnow here on YouTube and on social media, and be sure to drop a comment below, letting us know what you'd like us to cover in our full review of this device. Until next time, this has been Michael Fisher with Pocketnow. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. Most importantly, thanks for watching.